Sam Coslow. Sam Coslow, December 27, 1902, April 2, 1982, was an American songwriter, singer, film producer, publisher, and market analyst. Coslow was born in New York City. He began writing songs as a teenager. He contributed songs to Broadway revues, formed the music publishing company Spier and Coslow with Larry Spier, and made a number of recordings as a performer. With the explosion of film musicals in the late 1920s, Hollywood attracted a number of ambitious young songwriters, and Coslow joined them in 1929. Coslow and his partner Larry Spier sold their publishing business to Paramount Pictures, and Coslow became a Paramount songwriter. One of his first assignments for the studio was the score for the 1930 film The Virtuous Sin. He formed a successful partnership with composer Arthur Johnston, and together they provided the scores for a number of films, including Bing Crosby Vehicles. Coslow became a film producer in the 1940s and won the Academy Award for Best Short Film for his production Heavenly Music in 1943. He was married to actress Esther Muir from 1934 to 1948, and they had a daughter, Jacqueline Coslow, who also worked as an actress. In 1953, he married cabaret singer Frances King of Cafe Societie duo Noble and King. Sam and Frances remained married until his death in 1982. Together they have a daughter, Cara Coslow, who gained notoriety as head of casting for Carsey Werner Productions and the producer of the television series Dante's Cove. Cara is also an author of 2 books. During the 1960s, Coslow's work shifted from music and film to market analysis. During this time, Coslow founded the publishing company Investors Press, which published investing books and the newsletter Indicator Digest. During the 1970s, Coslow wrote 2 books, Cocktails for Two, which focused on his musical career, and Super Yields, which focused on investing. He died in Bronxville in 1982. Partial song list. Music by Abner Silver. A 1923 song inspired by film actress Bebe Daniels. Beware My Heart. Words and music by Coslow. Introduced by Vaughn Monroe in the 1946 film Carnegie Hall. Cocktails for Two. Music by Arthur Johnston. Introduced by Carl Brisson in the 1934 film Murder at the Vanities. Became a satirical hit tune by Spike Jones. Daddy, Won't You Please Come Home? 1929. Words and music by Coslow. From the 1929 film Thunderbolt. The Day You Came Along. Along. Music by Arthur Johnston. Introduced by Bing Crosby and Judith Allen in the 1933 film Too Much Harmony. Deedle Deedle Dum, with Al Sherman and Irving Mills. Heart Sickness Blues, written with Peter DeRose. First published song recorded by the Louisiana Five in 1918. Hot Voodoo, music by Ralph Ranger. And You Little So and So, music by Leo Robin. From the 1932 film Blonde Venus. If You Can't Sing It, You'll Have to Swing It. Mr. Paganini, strongly associated with Ella Fitzgerald. I'm in Love with the Honorable Mr. So-and-so. Words and music by Coslow. 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 In the Middle of a Kiss, 1935. Words and music by Coslow. From the Paramount Picture College Scandal. Just One More Chance, music by Arthur Johnston. The first major success for Crosby as a solo recording artist. Kiss and Run. 1950. Words and music by Coslow. Performed as a duet by Sonny Rollins and Clifford Brown. Learn to Croon, music by Arthur Johnston. Introduced by Crosby in the 1933 film College Humor. My Old Flame, music by Arthur Johnston. Introduced by Mae West with Duke Ellington and his orchestra in the 1934 film Belle of the 90s. Sing, You Sinners, music by W. Frank Harling. Introduced by Lillian Roth in the 1930 film Honey. Thanks, music by Arthur Johnston. Introduced by Crosby and Judith Allen in the 1933 film Too Much Harmony, Tomorrow Night 1939, with Wilhelm Gross. Later covered by Elvis and many others. True Blue Lou music by Richard Whiting from the 1929 film The Dance of Life. Juanita music by Al Sherman. A 1923 song made popular by Jazz Age icon Al Jolson. Up on Top of a Rainbow Sweepin' the Clouds Away 1930 words and music by Coslow. Performed in the 1930 Paramount picture Paramount on Parade. Popularized by Maurice Chevalier. It also was used as one of the themes of the 1969 documentary The Sorrow and the Pity. 5 Little Miles from San Bernardino 1951 words and music by Coslow. Performed by Jane Russell in the 1951 RKO Pictures film His Kind of Woman. Studio version recorded by Jane Russell, released in 1977 by Prestige Elite Records.